discuss about Oracle DB. Oracle DB is nothing but a relational database management system. It is also called as Oracle database. So it is designed for enterprise grid computing and data warehousing. It is most flexible and cost efficient way to manage information and applications. So it has SQL queries that acts as a language between the databases. So further we will discuss about storing, manipulation and indexing.
We can see what are all the storage formats that are followed in the Oracle database. And first we are going to discuss about table. In the table we can store the data in the table format. In that we can classify into two types, that is the relational and partition. In the relational table we can store the data or informations in the form of rows and columns. And the partition, while storing in the partition table, we can reduce the large table into a smaller table. And by using, and the second is index. In the index there are B-tree index and B-tree index, and we can use the function-based index. And network data. In the network data, you can store the IP address as well as the network informations. And views. In the views, it will be helpful to reduce the complex query to a simple query, and it forms the abstraction layer. And then sequence. In the sequence, we can store the data based on the objects and data types. So coming to data types, we can store data types like numerical, strings, character, integers as well. And we can store the data in the XML format as well as JSON format. And in the multimedia data, we can store the informations or data in the form of images and videos. And final spatial data, in that we can it is used in location-based services. For example, it is used in the Google Maps.
Okay, now we are going to see about indexing. Indexing is a technique used to retrieve the data used by rows using a pointer. It is used to improve the performance of the query operation, and it is also used to speed up the data retrieval, and it is also used to efficiently searches the data, and the indexes are maintained in a sorted order which can be easily accessed and located. In Oracle, the indexes can be rebuilt and reorganized to optimize the performance of the database. There are 5 types of indexes, that is bitmap index, B-tree index, unique index, composite index and function-based index. B-tree index is the most common type index, which is used that is a concept known as cardinality. This concept helps to identify the primary keys, that is the unique identifiers. Here the high cardinality is there, can be seen in B-tree indexes. Bitmap indexes has the low cardinality columns, in which there will be less number of unique identifiers. Then comes the unique indexes. These unique indexes, as the name suggests, the unique indexes means it contains the unique identifiers. Now it comes to the composite indexes. In composite indexes, the multiple columns are indexed at a time, and these multiple columns can be used to index according to their values. And the last comes the function-based index. In function-based index, the expressions and the functions of the particular column and the data will be organized and arranged, and by that storing values, we can identify what are the values and data that is present in the indexes.
Next, we discuss about the topic on manipulation operation. Manipulation is the process used to inject and modify the data within the database. It is used to execute the process. There are 4 operations: insert, delete, select, update. Insert is to add the rows, columns in the data. Delete, we can remove the rows, columns, information in the data. Select, we can particularly select the data in the rows, columns, information also. Update, we can modify and update the data. Manipulate the operation, same as like SQL queries. Thank you.
Let us see about the advantages of Oracle database. The advantages are portability, SQL support, data integrity, multi-user support and reliability. Portability means works on different hardware and operating systems. SQL support means it uses the standard SQL for data queries. Data integrity ensures the accurate and consistent data with transaction management. Multi-user support means allows multiple users to access the data in the database, and reliability provides the features to maintain reliable and secure data. Now it also optimizes the performance of the database. Now let us us see about the features. The features are data integrity, data types, security, and backup and recovery. These are the main headings and that comes under features. When it comes to data integrity, it maintains the accurate data with the constraints and priorities. Data types means it supports a wide range of variety of data types such as numeric, character, large objects, etc. And security means it controlled access with user privilege. That is, it is user defined. It can be user defined also. So the data what are we giving inside the database can be customized and can be used by the users. And security and backup and recovery. When as this concept comes under, it uses the basic tools to secure data in the database. Now let us see about the disadvantages of database.
The disadvantage of Oracle DB is performance issues, slower performance compared to other loads, complexity, difficult to install, and limited features is lacked advanced versions. Cost is expensive cost compared to other tools. Hardware requirements need powerful hardware to run effectively.
Okay. Coming to applications, we are widely using the Oracle database in many applications BMC or ERP, healthcare, education purpose, and retail purpose. So first, it is used in business development management. In that, the Oracle database which will be helpful to store the person's details or sales history and transaction history, etc. So coming to customer relationship management, it will be helpful for a business purpose and storing their details. And coming to enterprise resource planning, it will be useful to identify the customers' interactions and how the sales percentage and how the sales are going, and also it is used to improve the customer services and etc. So according to banking and finance, in that sector, the Oracle database which will be helpful to store the customers' account details, their transaction history, and etc. So healthcare in that sector which will be helpful to store the patient's details and billing details and their records, etc. And in the manufacturing, which will be useful in that the database is used to store the inventory details and their manufacturing dates and the level of manufacturing and their growth, profit, etc. And coming to telecommunications, which will be helpful for for storing the billing informations. And for education purpose, it is used to store the students' records, their marks, their averages, and their details, and their academic reporting. So overall, we are using the Oracle database for storing and manipulating the data. Thank you.